Okay, the other day I posted a video on Indicator Wizard showcasing some of the advantages of using it, right? And I got a comment stating more or less like they didn't they didn't think being able to indicate a small diameter hole had any merit, or they wanted me to show them where it does have some merit. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's start here. The idea of this thing is to indicate a small diameter hole deep, deep inside, where you can't get there with other things. Alright? But I'm going to start here with a Starrett puts out a kit, a 196A kit. It's been around forever, specifically for that purpose. Small diameter hole deep. I'm showing it here, and I'm showing the indicator there. See it over here? I just turned it 90 degrees. I'm showing this assembled, and look what I'm showing here. This is a rod. See what a mouse is? And it's cut out like this. And this rod is riveted to the base of the indicator. Alright? Alright? You can see that, right? Alright. Now, let me get you over to here. I'm gonna elaborate on this a little bit. This is a one-piece affair. This whole thing here comes in one piece. Got a thumb screw here to tighten down on a rod that would pass through here. What rod is that? It's this rod right here. See it? So you can slide it along. Alright, so I'm showing you this. This is a one-piece affair. It's non-adjustable. The only way you can adjust it is from center to the left and from center to the right. So let me go over here now. You can see this here. Alright, you can see it. Now, this rod that's riveted to the bottom of the indicator can't be cut because you need the length of that rod to do other things with it. This isn't the only application. Alright? I'm showing you here how this works, not in a small diameter hole, in a 1-inch diameter hole. See it, 1-inch ID? Alright? And this below it, same drawing and a different depth. Let me do this. On a big hole, not a little hole it's designed for, I'm going to show you how deep you can get in with this Starrett. Alright? Hang on. See what happens here? The rod hits here. It can't go any deeper, and it just about enters a 1-inch diameter hole. You see it? And here's how deep the ball can indicate. 1 inch, 101. Okay, let me do the indicator with it. Same big hole, same application. How deep can that go? And that's gonna touch right here, just like the Starrett did. Okay. Wait a minute. Alright. You can see that this right here hits that face just like the other one. But it can go in 1 inch 856 into a big, I call that a big diameter hole. Let's see the difference, okay? I'm going to do this. Let me make that red. Alright, from the center of that ball to the center of this ball. The indicator wizard can travel a little more than 3/4 of an inch deeper. Is that an advantage? You bet your ass it is. Hang on. Alright, now I'm going to take you down to a small diameter hole, which is what all this is designed for. Alright? Hang on, let me find out where the hell I am. Alright. Alright. You've already seen what the indicator wizard can do, but I drew up the configuration different. This is for a small diameter hole. You see what I got here? I got a 3-inch OD. I got a 1-inch diameter like I had, but it steps down. See how it steps down? To a 375 hole. You see it? Okay, now, if you had that configuration in the casting or anything, and you had that 1-inch hole step down to 375, and you had to indicate it in a 4-jaw chuck because everything had to be concentric to that 375 hole, how the hell would you get in there? I can get in there with the indicator wizard. I'll show you. All right, hang on. You see? The indicator wizard bumps, but this ball you can indicate. You see, you can get it in there and indicate. Alright? Okay. Understand, this 3-inch OD could be a casting, could be anything. I'm talking about the hole and indicating from the hole. Or like you guys say, clocking it in. Alright, let's go down a little further. So some guy would say, well, I'll just put a test indicator in there. Okay, let's do this. This is a typical test indicator. See the red arrows? It's got a dovetail up the top, one on the angle, one on the bottom. Something has to hold that indicator while you try to indicate this tiny hole. Alright? Well, what I'm going to do is, alright? So this something that you're holding it with may bump that, may not. Let's assume that it doesn't. Here's the same configuration. You see it? Okay. I'm going to move that in. Oh, God damn it. Look what we got here. It's already bumping this. Even if you pivoted that thing up, you're far away from that little hole. So a test indicator is not the ticket. So if anybody thinks they're going to pull that off, they believe in the tooth fairy. Alright? Alright, let me go down a little deeper here. This is the starter, the one designed to go into tiny holes. Here's the same configuration. 1 inch, the big diameter, down to a 375 diameter. How far can that go in? It can only go this far when this bumps it. Why is that? You see this here? That's a rivet. That is riveted to the indicator. If you cut this anywhere to allow that to go in farther, you just ruined the kit that's Saturday, because it's not only used for this, it's used for other applications. Let me move this in. Alright? Look how far away you are. You're bumping there. You can't cut that rod to let it go in further. And even if you could, this pendulum is not long enough. You can't do it. So, what advantage does Indicator Wizard have? Lots of advantages. I'm glad somebody questioned that. Alright? This is my answer to the comment, why do I have to go that deep and all that kind of talk. I just showed you why you can go that deep. This is in a job shop, you run into all kinds of stuff. This scenario is not unlikely. If you're doing any amount of custom work, you're going to run into this. So, like I said, I'm glad somebody made that comment. I'm addressing that comment with this, and I'm gonna post this. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.